Hey there, this is Mark Rayner coming from Calgary, Alberta, here on the western side of Canada, just over by the Rocky Mountains. And I've been asked to do videos like this, do more videos like this, so here goes. Today I want to talk to you about the subject of reverse engineering the gurus. Now, what on earth am I talking about by reverse engineering the gurus? Now, there's a saying, I really like this saying because it's so true, and it's success leaves clues. Did you catch that? Success leaves clues. In other words, you can look at other people who have been successful, see what they're doing, and literally do the same thing, and it will lead you in the same path. That's the theory anyway. Now, my story is very typical. It's a very common story in network marketing, especially in people who now build their business online. My story is one of struggle, suffering, pain, embarrassment, and getting nowhere. I spent 6 months making the list, handing out flyers on the street, bothering strangers at gas stations, and all that sort of stuff that, you know, we're taught to do by our upline, who kind of don't know any better themselves because their upline told them to do the same thing. I did that and I really got nowhere. I took my business online, and one of the first things I did is I basically decided, right, there's people doing this, they're making a lot of money, clearly it's working for them, what are they doing? And I thought the easiest way to do that is I tracked them all down. I went on all their blogs, and I joined all their mailing lists. I watched all their videos, a bit like, you know, videos like I'm doing right now, and I wanted to learn from them. And after a while, I started to see a pattern emerge, and that's the idea of reverse engineering. You're looking for the patterns, you're looking for the clues, and the pattern was so obvious because every single one of them were doing the same thing to get these results. And this is what they were doing. Let me tell you, the first thing that I discovered is each one of these gurus had become an expert at one particular traffic method, meaning that one guy who I was following was really good at YouTube. There was this lady who I was watching who was so successful, and she was an expert on Facebook. There was another guy who was really good on Craigslist and classified advertising and all that sort of stuff. So that's what I noticed. They weren't jumping from this, and jumping around all over the place. They were experts at one traffic method. The next thing that these people did is they sent the traffic to a capture page. Now, what I mean by a capture page is a page that has some sort of offer on it. It's usually a free offer, and the free offer gives something away of outstanding value. You know, in the case of the lady who did the Facebook, she gave away free Facebook training on how to build your business online. And when you got the training, it was good stuff. You actually learned stuff that would actually generate traffic for you. So that's what she was doing. So she was on Facebook. I'm going to use her as an example now. So she learned how to generate traffic on Facebook. She'd become an expert at that. She then sent that traffic to a capture page. She gave away free training, but on the page you had to give your email address and name to get the free training. So now she was building her list. Now her list, which was on an online list of course, had software on it called an autoresponder, which would send out emails every few days and kind of drip feed more and more information to that potential prospect. Now what would happen is, and I was on her list, so the same thing happened to me, is, you know, I found the person, I saw her training, I got emails every couple of days, and they were good emails, like I read them because they were value packed. After about 3 or 4 weeks, I kind of felt like I knew this person. You know, I'd never spoken to her in my life, but I actually felt like I knew her. And that's the power of this method. It's known as attraction marketing. Now, when I kind of really, the penny dropped on how these people were doing it, I thought, right, I've got to put together a system just like these people are using. Now, I'm a web designer, so I know how to do some of that stuff, but I sat down and realized that it was going to be a long, drawn-out job to build the web pages, to write all the sales copy, to get the script that sends out the emails automatically set up. Then I've got to learn how to, you know, market on Facebook. Then I've got to write all of the autoresponder emails and all that sort of stuff. I'm going to be doing this for 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, and I know how to do this stuff, and I knew it was going to take me 4 or 5 weeks. So that's, you know, that was kind of painful. But then something magical happened. Basically, I found out that there was a ready-made system that's all ready to go, and not only that, some of these particular gurus were actually using this system. So these people hadn't set anything up themselves either. They were using the same system. Now this system is ready to go. It's got all the capture pages. It's got all the training on how to actually generate the traffic. It's got all the follow-up sequences built in. It's got everything you'd ever need to generate leads and business online. And here's the kicker. You can get this system and you can start using it today. And if you want to take a look, there's no obligation. You don't have to do anything I tell you. You don't have to click the link below this video if you don't want to. But seriously, if you're really serious about your business, I suggest strongly that you check it out right now and literally learn from this system. Now, if you decide that you have the time and money to build a system like it yourself, I highly recommend you do that, because this is a powerful way of doing business and it works and it's proven. But if you don't have the time and you don't have the energy, check it out, plug into this system and use the same system that's being used by multiple six-figure owners right now. And if you don't believe me, when you get into the system, you can find one of the great things about the system is they have a Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group. And this is great because basically on this Facebook group you can communicate with these really big earners right on Facebook. You can ask questions, you can get advice, and there's tons of interaction on there. In fact, to be honest with you, I would have got this system just for the Facebook group, because the interaction and the people sharing tips and all that sort of stuff is priceless on its own. Okay? Anyway, I've said enough. I'm going to go now. Thank you very much for listening. I'll see you on some other videos, and as I say, check it out. I hope this is valuable to you, and that's it. Thank you. Bye.